It does give you a BMW emblem, and it does. That didn't sound good. YouTube, what's going on, YouTube? I hope you guys are having a blessed week, blessed weekend, whatever day it is, whatever time it is, whatever country you're in, wherever you are. I hope you are doing great, right? Once again, your boy Chasing RPMs is back, right? I'm gonna work on the M4 today, so I'm getting that BMW warning that it's time to change the oil, and we all know if you take these cars to BMW, you're gonna spend a ton of money. So we're gonna try to avoid that and see if we can change the oil ourselves. I changed the oil in a lot of cars before, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. There's one extra step that we gotta do in the BMW that you don't have to do in other cars, but it shouldn't be that bad, all right? But I went to the dealer. I didn't ask him for how much to get the oil change, because God knows it's up in the, I don't know, $150, $200 range or whatever. It's probably more than that actually. It has to be like $250 to change the oil there. They do have a program that you can, for cars that are 5 years and older, for $250, they give you, I think, 2 or 3 years of oil service. Honestly, it's not that big of a deal to change the oil in a car, so I tend to do it myself. I did have it on my 530, but I'm just saying, but it's a big but. I love my dealer that I go to. The guys are great. My service representative is great, but I feel like I bring the car there and I always get it back, and a couple weeks later something else happens. So I'm not blaming anybody, I'm just saying maybe it's a bad omen or something like that. But nevertheless, you know, hey, we're about DIY, so why can't we just do our own oil change, right? I got a competition. I got a 2022 G82 M4. It requires 7.4 quarts of oil, which is a lot, but it requires 7.4 quarts of oil, which I went with the Valvoline 0W30. I believe you can also use 5W40 in the car, but when you go online, I think the 540 more is if you're gonna be racing the car and stuff like that, so I really don't track it. We're just kind of getting into maintenance, and maybe we can do some tuning soon. But and then Pink's filter, I think this is an OEM brand, I'm pretty sure it is. I got this on Amazon, E258HD379, and I got it on Amazon for like 17 bucks. I went to the dealer, they wanted 32. I didn't even ask the dealer how much it was to buy the oil. But like I said, if you want to drive a car like this, you're gonna have to learn to do some work yourself. Otherwise, you're just gonna pay astronomical prices at the dealership. So, but hey, like I said, welcome back. If you haven't subscribed, please click the button below, subscribe, like, comment. If you're new to the channel, like I said, this channel is mostly about DIY, and you know, if we get our hands on some other cars, we do a couple car reviews. But for the most part, you know, welcome to the channel. Thanks for watching, and let's go change some oil. That didn't sound good. Extra step is removing this, so the oil filter is down there. You can actually see the top of it. I'm gonna put the arrow on the screen so you guys see. So we gotta take this off, which is easy. You just gotta take this bolt right here out, and I believe this is gonna slide right out. There's 2 of them, and that's some type of cooler, but that shouldn't be a big deal. You don't gotta disconnect any hoses, you just gotta remove those 2 bolts. I'm gonna pull on this clip right here and lift up on the harness. So you pull on this clip right here and just lift up the harness, and the harness gets out of the way. Now with the harness out the way, yeah, and this over, you'll be able to get down there and get that filter out. I got big hands, that's why I just can't. There you go. There you go. There we go. All right. I want to make sure that these two are the same. So before you put it back together, make sure you match them up. All right. There's the top. There's the bottom. Everything looks the same. In fact, I wonder what it says on this OEM. Let me see. Oh, it says BMW. That's pretty cool. BMW makes oil filters. Psych. I pulled the bolt, and I think I hit the photo instead of the tape, but instead of the video, so I messed that up for you guys, man. But anyway, if you look underneath the car, you have like this hole right here. It's supposed to be a cover, but there's no cover there. I don't know why. I'm gonna buy one and put it back, so I like to have that cover there. But that's underneath the car. You'll see that hole right there. It's a 17mm bolt. Like I said, I don't have it on the quick jacks today. I'm sorry. I'm working I jacked the car up because I was trying to do this, you know, get it done, one and done. But you can see the oil is draining. All right, we're gonna call that. We're gonna call it and say that's good because it's been draining for a little bit like that. We give it a couple seconds. All right, I put my new washer on my boat and just gonna. I subscribe to an OBD Link app that lets you diagnose some stuff with the car, and a couple extra features like the electric brake lets you pull that back. So I haven't really used it too much yet on the M4. I did use it on the 530. However, on the M4, so I'm gonna plug it in right now, and I'm gonna see if I can reset the oil service light that way. I know you can reset it in the system by put in the maintenance mode and pressing the button a couple of times and doing some stuff with the BC button here, but I just want to see if the OBD Link works and what other features we have. So if you're not familiar with this type of stuff, you have OBD too, and you have like a couple pins here. On the side over here, you also have a slot for this to go into. So I'm gonna go to Bluetooth. I'm connected to the OBD. That's good. So everything looks good. So let's open up first. hit this, look what happens. Vehicle check. Okay. I'm gonna hit reset. Still says it. Come down here. Do you want to reset the service for vehicle check? I'm gonna hit reset service, and it changes that quick. And it comes here. Resetting service data. Boom. All done. So now when it comes time to do the brake fluid, I'll do that. But yeah, that was pretty simple. So I strongly suggest getting the Beamer link, because that was extremely quick. Now there's some other stuff you can do in here. I'm not gonna do anything with the exhaust tips because I'll leave them open. You can check your battery, I believe, to see exactly what is the health. So my battery capacity is 70. My state of charge is 69%. I don't know what that means, but we're gonna look that up because that seems pretty low to me. 70%. I don't know. 70 amp hours with 70%. So why is my battery dead? And I guess I can actually register a new battery here if I want to. Sound tuning, like I said, I no idea what this is. On, off, I don't know, we'll play with that later. Memory, error, service state we did, transmission, adjustment, I don't know what that is. Adaptation values. I probably shouldn't even click on this, but I guess get some readings that I don't know. I'm not gonna play with that either. And some sensor stuff. So there was also, I don't know why I'm not seeing it right now, but there was a way for you to release the parking brake electronically by using the Beamer link. So when we get to that point, we'll do it. And but yeah, anyway, one from Amazon, one from BMW. Part numbers aren't the same. Big deal. What's in the box? That's what matters, right? In BMW, you got washers, filter. Inside Amazon, you got washer, filter. Now I'm saying Amazon, but this is the company that makes the filter. H-E-N-G-S-T, Hengst, okay? That's the name brand manufacturer for the filter. OEM. Not BMW. BMW doesn't make filters. $32, $16. The only difference is, see, it says it right there, Hengst. This one says same thing, Hengst, in the same exact spot. All right. However, on the BMW filter, it does give you a BMW emblem, and it does say M series. So if you go to BMW, you're not only going to get a fancy box, you're going to get a filter that says BMW and M on it for twice the cost. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just letting you know. You can go to BMW, spend 32 bucks, or you can go to Amazon or any place else, FCP, all these other different websites on the internet. You can just buy an aftermarket filter, but I would buy Hengst if you can get it, and this is what you're gonna get. So they're exactly the same. I'm finished. I'm finished. I'm finished. I'm finished. I'm done. It really wasn't that big of a deal. However, it did take a little bit longer than I wanted to take because, yes, filming the videos for you takes a little bit longer than I would like. But hey, listen, I do it for the love of doing it, and I do it for you guys, hopefully for the enjoyment of you watching. Let's do a little recap. We got 030. This is the 2022 M4 G82 chassis. All the G80 series cars use the same oil. 030, 7.4 quarts on a refill and filter change, or you can go with 5W40. It's whatever you choose. I think the 540 was good for tracks, track racing, stuff like that, but they said the 030 is fine for every day. Either one, you're gonna get the job done. If you live in Alaska, then go do some more research. I'm not quite sure what you're gonna use over there, which one. Filter, you got a choice of two filters. You can do BMW, or you can do aftermarket. Remember, $32 BMW. It gets you that this nice box and a nice little BMW mark and an M on the filter. So if you want that, go for it. I'm not knocking anybody. Hengst is the aftermarket. No, Hengst, this was aftermarket because I bought it not from BMW. However, it is an OEM brand. Okay, this is what was in the car. This is what they use when they change your oil. This is what I'm gonna use. It just feels good to finish. When you get to this part of the video, it really should take you about an hour to change the oil, but it really takes me a couple of days because I'm filming, I'm editing, I'm filming, and I'm editing, but whatever, nevertheless, right? We do it for what? We do it because we love to do this. I do it because I like to do it, and you're watching because you enjoy the videos. So, hey, whether it's an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, a day, 2, 3 days, whatever, right? We do it for fun. Anyway, recap, 2022 M4 G82 chassis. 7.4 quarts of oil. That means, yes, you have to buy 8. Either 2 5-quart jugs, or you have to buy 8 quarts, okay? Sorry, that's what it is, folks. You can go with the 540 oil also. I think that's if you want to track the car. 030 is really OEM, so no problem to use that. You have 2 choices of filters. Really 1 choice of filters. 2 places to buy it. The internet or BMW. BMW is going to run you $32 for a filter, okay? It's not the same, because don't forget, it has a BMW symbol on it with a little M symbol. So if you want that, go to BMW and get the filter. Or you can just go. Hengst is an OEM part. That's what they use when you go to the dealership. That's what you can buy online for half the price. It doesn't have the BMW emblem on it. Big deal. So, listen, I want to thank you guys for watching. It costs you nothing, but it means a lot to me to take 1 second, all right? Give me a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe. Let's do this again, okay? I want a like, I need a thumbs up, comment if you want, and subscribe. That's all. And as usual, I'm out.